Have you ever wondered how important joints are in our lives? We use them every day when we get out of bed, go to work, bend down to pick up a bag, lift a child, or simply wave to someone in greeting. It seems ordinary and unnoticeable until pain appears in one of the joints, and that's when everything changes. Simple movements become a problem. Knee pain, clicking in the shoulder, or stiffness in the fingers can literally halt your usual life. But do you know what's most frustrating? We often start taking care of our joints too late, when the problem is already there, and it's much easier to prevent than to treat. But even when the problem has already appeared, all is not lost. In this video, I will tell you about 7 simple, accessible, and scientifically proven products that help keep joints strong, flexible, and healthy. These products can easily be included in your diet, without complex diets, rare supplements, or extra costs. And most importantly, they work. If you want to live actively, not limit your movements, and not fear aging, be sure to watch this video to the end. You will find a selection of products that can be called natural joint helpers. Let's get started. Aspic, a natural source of collagen. First on the list is aspic. This traditional Russian dish can be considered a real support for joints. Its main benefit is the high collagen content. Collagen is a protein that is part of cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. It helps joints remain flexible, strong, and mobile. As we age, our bodies produce less collagen. This can lead to thinner cartilage and less mobile joints. That's why it's important to get collagen from food. Aspic provides the necessary substances for collagen production. Aspic is made from animal bones, joints, and tendons. During long boiling, gelatin, a form of collagen that is well absorbed, passes into the broth. Gelatin contains amino acids like glycine and proline, essential for joint restoration. For maximum benefit, use beef or chicken parts rich in connective tissue. Aspic should be low-fat. The most beneficial aspic is homemade, without additives and preservatives. Cook it for 6 to 8 hours, adding a little salt and bay leaf. You can eat aspic 2 to 3 times a week. This is enough to help keep your joints strong and healthy. Bone broth, a dish for joints and bones. The next product is bone broth. It's a simple yet very beneficial drink. It's made from tubular bones, like beef or chicken bones. The boiling should be long, at least 8 hours. During this time, beneficial substances from the bones enter the broth. Bone broth is rich in collagen, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and B vitamins. All of this is necessary for strong bones, flexible joints, and good metabolism. Additionally, the broth contains glucosamine and chondroitin, substances that help restore cartilage tissue. Studies show that regular consumption of bone broth can reduce joint pain, decrease inflammation, and improve mobility. It is especially beneficial for osteoarthritis and other joint diseases. To make the broth, use bones with cartilage remnants and a little vinegar. It helps extract minerals from the bones. Simmer on low heat for 10 hours. When cooled, a good broth will have a jelly-like layer, a sign of high gelatin content. You can drink this broth every day. It can be consumed as a soup, a drink, or used in other dishes. It is easily absorbed and supports the health of joints, bones, and all connective tissue. Gelatin, a concentrate of joint benefits. If you don't have the time or ability to make bone broth, there is a convenient alternative. Edible gelatin. It's the same collagen but in a processed form. It's called hydrolyzed because it undergoes special processing, making it easier for the body to absorb. Gelatin is available in any grocery store in powder or granule form and does not require complex preparation. From a compositional perspective, gelatin contains amino acids, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These are the elements from which our body builds collagen, the protein necessary for the restoration of joint tissues, cartilage, and tendons. Gelatin not only strengthens joints but also helps improve the condition of skin, hair, and nails, and can support gut health. Preparing dishes with gelatin is quite simple. One of the most useful and tasty options is homemade jelly desserts. For example, take pomegranate juice, add pre-soaked gelatin in cold water, heat slightly to dissolve, mix, and pour into molds. You can add berries, blueberries, currants, cranberries. After cooling in the refrigerator, you'll have a natural dessert without sugar or chemicals. Pomegranate juice here not only plays a taste role but also has a therapeutic effect. It is rich in polyphenols, natural compounds with pronounced anti-inflammatory effects. Scientists have found that pomegranate polyphenols can slow cartilage degradation and protect joints from inflammatory processes, especially in the early stages of arthritis. You can also take gelatin as a drink. Simply dissolve 1 to 2 teaspoons in a glass of warm water or juice and drink once a day. But remember, gelatin is a dietary supplement, not a dietary foundation. It works most effectively when combined with a balanced diet and sufficient protein intake. Extra virgin olive oil, support for inflammation. The fourth place goes to cold-pressed olive oil, often referred to as extra virgin. This oil is not just a fat, but a truly therapeutic dietary component, especially when it comes to joint problems. It contains unique substances, including oleocanthal, a natural polyphenol with anti-inflammatory effects. According to scientific research, oleocanthal acts similarly to ibuprofen, one of the most commonly used pain relievers. It helps reduce tissue inflammation, decreases joint pain, and may slow the progression of chronic inflammatory diseases such as osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Additionally, olive oil contains oleic acid, a monounsaturated fatty acid that improves cellular metabolism, supports vascular health, and reduces overall body inflammation. It is especially beneficial during prolonged inflammatory processes when it is important to reduce the burden on the immune system and improve joint tissue nutrition. It is important to remember that olive oil loses its beneficial properties when heated. Therefore, it is best used cold. Add the oil to cooked grains, salads, and vegetable side dishes. 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is enough to provide the body with essential fatty acids and antioxidants. Never fry with extra virgin olive oil. At high temperatures, it breaks down and may release harmful substances. For frying, it is better to use oils with a high smoke point, such as coconut or avocado oil. If you want to support joint health, include olive oil in your diet regularly. It not only helps reduce inflammation, but also supports overall heart, brain, and skin health. MCT oil, energy, metabolic support, and joint health. The fifth place goes to a product that is becoming increasingly popular among health-conscious people. MCT oil. MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides. This is a special type of fat that differs from regular fats in that it is digested more quickly and easily and rapidly converted into energy. The primary natural source of MCT is coconut oil. However, while regular coconut oil contains other types of fats, purified MCT oil contains only the most easily digestible fractions, such as caprylic and capric acids. These acids are rapidly processed in the liver and converted into ketones, a unique form of fuel for the body. These ketones nourish muscles, the brain, and most importantly, cells involved in tissue repair, including joint cells. MCT oil is actively used in the ketogenic diet but is beneficial even outside of this eating system. It increases energy levels, enhances mental focus, and reduces inflammation at the cellular level. Studies have shown that MCTs can reduce the activity of pro-inflammatory markers, such as interleukin-6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. This means that regular use reduces overall inflammation in the body, including inflammatory processes in the joints. Another important property of MCT oil is its ability to regulate appetite. This is linked to its influence on satiety hormones. People who include MCT oil in their breakfast or morning coffee tend to stay fuller longer and manage calorie intake more easily. This is especially useful for those who are overweight, as excess weight increases joint strain and accelerates wear and tear. How to take MCT oil. It's simple. Start with 1 teaspoon per day, adding it to smoothies, coffee, or taking it on its own. After a few days, you can increase the dose to 1 tablespoon. The key is to choose a high-quality product. The label should indicate that it is pure MCT without additives or flavorings. The best choice is oil in a clear glass bottle, odorless and colorless. Chicken feet, a simple and powerful source of type 2 collagen. In 6th place is a product that is often underestimated, but is a true treasure trove of benefits for joints. Chicken feet. Yes, it sounds simple, but these parts of the bird contain natural type 2 collagen, the very type that is especially important for joint health. Collagen comes into different types. Type Y is the foundation of skin and bones. Type 3 supports blood vessels, while type 2 collagen is the main component of joint cartilage. It is responsible for shock absorption, elasticity, and the ability of joints to withstand stress without damage. A deficiency in type 2 collagen leads to cartilage thinning and the development of osteoarthritis. Chicken feet are a concentrate of gelatin, collagen, and amino acids necessary for the restoration of joint tissue. When boiled, they produce a broth that thickens when cooled, a sign of high gelatin content. Chicken feet can be used to make aspic, soups, or simply boiled and consumed as a standalone dish. The great thing about this product is its affordability and ease of preparation. For maximum benefit, thoroughly wash the feet beforehand, remove the skin and claws if needed, then boil for 2 to 3 hours with minimal salt. You can add bay leaf, carrot, and onion for flavor and extra vitamins. Besides being beneficial for joints, chicken feet are also good for the skin. The collagen they contain improves skin elasticity, reduces dryness, and promotes the production of the body's own hyaluronic acid, a substance that retains moisture and supports the health of connective tissue. If you are looking for an affordable and effective way to support joint health, while also improving the appearance of your skin, chicken feet are a great choice. You can include them in your diet 2 to 3 times a week. This is enough to meet the body's need for type 2 collagen. Turmeric, a natural remedy for joint inflammation. The 7th place on our list goes to turmeric. This bright yellow spice is obtained from the root of a plant in the ginger family. It is widely used in Asian cuisine, but most importantly, in traditional medicine. Turmeric is known for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, making it particularly beneficial for joint health. The main active ingredient in turmeric is curcumin. It is responsible for the therapeutic effect. Curcumin can reduce tissue inflammation by blocking the action of substances that trigger the inflammatory process. As a result, curcumin helps with arthritis, osteoarthritis, and even bursitis, inflammation of the joint capsule. Moreover, curcumin slows down cartilage degradation and may even support its regeneration. Scientists refer to this as a chondroprotective effect. With regular use, turmeric helps reduce joint pain and improve mobility. However, there is one important point. Curcumin itself is poorly absorbed by the body. To increase its bioavailability, it should be combined with black pepper. The piperine it contains boosts curcumin absorption by 20 times. Additionally, turmeric is better absorbed with fats, for example, coconut or olive oil. How to include turmeric in your diet? Here are a few simple ways. Add 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric to soups, porridges, or stewed vegetables. Mix it with honey and black pepper to make a natural anti-inflammatory paste. Prepare golden milk. Warm up plant-based milk like almond. Add turmeric, a bit of black pepper, and a pinch of cinnamon. This is a tasty and healthy evening drink. Or simply dissolve turmeric in a glass of warm water and drink it on an empty stomach in the morning. It helps cleanse the body and reduce inflammation levels. Turmeric is not a medication in the conventional sense, but a dietary supplement with potent physiological effects. It is especially useful for people with chronic inflammatory joint diseases, athletes, and anyone looking to maintain flexibility and activity in older age. With regular use, especially in combination with other products from our list, turmeric helps improve overall joint health, reduce flare-up frequency, and slow down age-related cartilage changes. So, we have reviewed 7 powerful products that help keep our joints healthy. Aspic, a source of collagen. Bone broth, nourishment for cartilage and bones. Gelatin, a concentrate of amino acids. Olive oil, a natural analgesic and anti-inflammatory agent. MCT oil, energy and metabolic support. Chicken feet, a natural type 2 collagen. Turmeric, a natural anti-inflammatory agent. Each of these products works in its own way. One restores cartilage, another reduces inflammation, and a third strengthens ligaments. But together they have a powerful effect. The key is consistency. Even the most beneficial substances will not help if you use them sporadically. Remember, joint health is not just about age. It's about lifestyle, conscious eating, and the choices we make every day. Add these products to your diet, take care of yourself in advance, and you will be surprised at how your well-being changes. If you found the video helpful, give it a like, or subscribe to the channel, and share this episode with your friends. And if you have your own proven recipes for joint health, share them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Take care of yourself, move freely, and live without pain. See you in the next video.